He came out with a book called 18 Sutras of Management. And what are the 18 Sutras? The 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. And today it is supposed to be one of the world's best management texts, which I didn't know. Last week I read. And then as a child you can start listening. So this time I was hunting what are the books that I should take for TATWAPRAKASHINI. Talking high big philosophy doesn't help. Now many of you come and say, sir, how do we change ourselves? Which means you basically know that you need to have a change. You all are good Vaidyas, you finish your Vaidya course. But how do you apply it? How do you change your life system? Everybody has something which is worrying you. Somebody is asking you when you are having a sorrow, how do you manage it? I said, sorrow is ignorance. No reason why you should be sad. You can convert the same sorrow into happiness. Like today I could have been sad. I didn't sleep. I am so happy that the thunder woke me up, otherwise I would have slept off. And I could complete the whole work and feel so good. The feedback has started coming. Many people said, yes, we should work on these lines. And I got calls from different people. So it's an attitudinal change that we need. So instead of feeling sympathetic about our So I was choosing one of the books and found a book called The Soul Food. And it's a beautiful book and this has wonderful stories. I thought I could share some of them with you. So it unfolds. We may have only a vague sense that our story is unique. Each one of us is a unique one. But we always try to compare and say, I am little less than the other, or I am either better than the other. There is no second duplicate copy. There is no carbon copy of a single person. You may be a twin brother or sister, but he or she cannot be a carbon copy of you. Perhaps you do well to meditate on our life path, to ask periodically such questions as, who am I? Where am I going? What's my heart path? Then listen carefully 5 minutes in one posture. The reason is, some part of the body or the other part is aching. And to get out of that aching only, you should start to yoga. Now I used to do yoga long back. After that, various reasons, running around mad all over the world, never found such. And somebody came into my life and she wrote a beautiful book called the Shakti Yoga Shakti. I was asked to release the book. Going through the book, I was so impressed. And just writing the book and her practice of 15 years elevated her to such a great level. She is also going to come and give a class for us here on the first day in the evening. She said, you should start yoga. I said, me at this age now with my body problem? She said, doesn't matter. I am going to take it up. So through video classes from Malaysia, I am getting the class, engage a local yoga teacher. Why I say this is, all of you should take to yoga. And you need to elevate that helps you not only by a physical condition, even your mental attitude changes. The power within you. Like yesterday we did the puja. First time I was so happy that everybody sat so still. I was looking from this side to the other and could find everybody was going within the full concentration, you did it. And that will definitely just continuous rubbing. But that 2 hours after that, during the sleep and next morning, you go back to the old practice, because 20 years or 22 years or 25 years of old habits takes you away from that path. To stick on to this path, you should have continued. So yesterday we had the morning, then the class, then the puja, then today again the puja, now the class. So in this 14 days, 15 days, we definitely expect, and our earlier experience for the last so many years is at least 10% definitely change. Most of the others say, sir, 1 month, yes, after 2 months we go back to old habits. How to retain ourselves? This is where you need to build up your willpower. So this says, take your path. Stories remind us how timeless and universal is the search to find peace and freedom. Always man wanted peace and freedom, even now. The only demand and desire always for man was peace and freedom. And it cannot come from outside. Today, world over, we have peace conference by people who are in pieces and peaceless. And when they cannot have peace in themselves, who are they to recommend resolution to say how to achieve peace? And there are people who have no freedom for their own. And they are discussing and recommending to the world how to have freedom. So instead of collective approach, I think each one should individually try. And everybody keeps condemning the world is going to dogs. When in the World Conference on Hinduism, which I organized in Singapore way back in the 80s, the Minister for Foreign Affairs Singapore came and started giving a big talk. Swami Chinmayanandaji was there, you know how wonderful his mouth can be. So the Minister started saying, 2000, world is going to come to an end. And he made a wonderful speech, everybody clapped. And like ministers normally after speech get up and start walking, Swamiji held his hand and said, Mr. Minister, please sit down. So I said, this fellow is going to get it. Swamiji said, maybe your end is coming. So I'll definitely convey my condolence to your family to die. But I am not going to end. Neither the world is going to end. And it blasted him. So all this is in your mind about death and passing away and all this. And in our Dharma we always say you have no death at all. Maybe like you change your t-shirts and shirts, you may change the body, you continue to live. And that's why you see prodigies today. A 2-year-old child playing mridangam or tabla, how do they do it? Who taught them? It's a carryover of the last birth. Many of you must have been born into Vaidya Parampara. And that's why the minute somebody takes a class, you say, somewhere I heard it, maybe in your last birth, it's not this birth. But you shifted back because you could not hold on. Now, again you got a church, and always what we say, it is very rare to get a human birth. So don't miss this opportunity to take an exit. Exit from rebirth. And when you are born, what is the biggest problem to be living? You are happy, but most of the time you are sad. To escape from sadism or escape from peacelessness of not having freedom, the way is not to be born again. So this is a wonderful opportunity, and that is the main purpose of ours. Being a Vaidya and being alive, making a livelihood of doing this great karma of trying to help others and work, is only incidental. That is not the main purpose. But most of the time we get fascinated by that, either as a successful Vaidya or a failed Vaidya, which keeps us worried. We forget the purpose for which you have come. Like if you come here and you are going to go to the town for shopping all the time, that's not the purpose you came to Coimbatore. Same way you came onto the earth for a very clear purpose. And each one has been designated with a purpose. But you have a clash within you, and that is what the Bhagavad Gita, the Krishna within you and the Arjuna with you. Arjuna is your head which is so confusing, and the heart which gives you a clear direction. But we have no time to listen to the heart. And that's why be calm, be quiet. And once the heart is very clear that you are continuing to be quiet and calm, it starts talking to you. But in the beginning it is so scary, and we don't want to hear the voice, so we keep drumming. Or we keep fiddling with something because you are scared. Hey God, what is this message? And Ramana Maharshi got a message, get out of this place, go and sit on the hills. Buddha got a message and he walked out of the palace. Many of you are getting it, many of us are getting it, but we don't get it. I was in the final year of biology college. Towards the last exam, I said, this is not my business. learning this Vaidya, I don't think any of us have improved better than what I was in that condition, because it's a rotten syllabus that we have. And therefore I tore over my question paper, answer paper, left to my principal, said, let me go out of this. They said, what are you doing after spending so many years? I said, my purpose I feel is something different. Instead of becoming a good Vaidya, I thought I need to create more Vaidyas, and thank God, God was kind, we could create an institution like this. So I'm sure many of you have an inner call from you, but there is no clarity. And that's why many people say, when you come to me and say, hey, I have a feeling this, but then I'm scared of it. What does it be scared? Only one thing guarantees your life and your bonus, definitely you're going to die one day. And only thing is, you decide you want to go early, there are so many ways available. Would you like to wait and find a purpose? But without striving for it, don't complain and say, Lord is unkind to me. I don't find what to do. He's equipped us with enough brain, enough common sense, enough intellect, enough buddhi is there in us. But we don't know how to use it. And in the maya of making a livelihood, falling for all the fascination that we have with the gadgets that we have, we forget the purpose. So every morning at least sit and ask yourself, what is the purpose for which I am here? How do I achieve it? But we always conclude, I am not good for that. I don't have the means for that. I don't know how to go about with that. More of negative, happy suggestion than positive, sad thoughts coming to you. That is the change you should make. So this says, find the our imagination touched by the tales and myths of people who have changed the world around.
Funded by National Institute of Health USA, and the study was done in AVP. Yes, on rheumatoid arthritis. And do you know that that study was done based on a black box clinical trial design? In black box clinical trial design, all the possible drugs which you may give in a clinical condition is listed, and the reason for giving each drug and the reason in the sense the yukti in which the drug will be administered is determined and listed first. And when the trial happens, the doctors would use only from the list earlier prepared. So that is what was done in a rheumatoid arthritis study, wherein all possible combinations and all possible prakritis which comes with rheumatoid arthritis, all possible diseases, like all possible types of individuals, everything, what all medicines may be required to treat such a medical condition was listed out. And the doctors, it was the doctors who was doing the trial who listed out, and the doctors were maintaining this list, and all the prescriptions, once the protocol is freezed, all the prescription will happen only from this list. And this list is called the black box list, or this is why it is called as a black box clinical trial design. What is it? Yes. Everything has to be listed, and for this listing to happen, there is a lot of background work which has to happen. At the end, I will say what is that background work which has to happen for these kind of researches to happen. So here, the study was whether Ayurvedic treatment works in rheumatoid arthritis in comparison with methotrexate